Allison. Welcome back to my channel. It is time to do my February budget. So I'm going to walk you through my whole process today. Couple things that I want to mention before we get right into this video. So as of today, it is January 31st. My printable shop has launched. This budget binder is available. I will link the video walkthrough of this printable binder I've created, which is basically like this planner, just in a printable form for you guys. All of that stuff will be linked down in the description box in case you want to go check it out. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get right into setting up my February budget. So you can see here that I have created my own stickers. I get a lot of questions on my stickers from Instagram, and I do make my stickers myself. You can see last month, they're pretty basic. I don't do anything super crazy or fancy, but this is what we're going to be doing today. So I did make my stickers. So to start off, we are going to set up this dashboard page. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that, and then we will move on to my actual budget. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fill in this page. Variable income, I fill in throughout the month as I get payments in for my business. Monthly events, the only things that we really have going on this month are, it's my boyfriend's birthday and Valentine's Day, which we honestly don't really do anything for either of those things except for get food. Other than that, I will fill in my credit score when it updates, because I just do that through my Discover card, and then I usually put a quote here, so I'll find one of those. Other than that, we're gonna put in my monthly goals. So let's think about what I want those to be. I want to have one be no credit card use for this month. I want to probably make a, let's say extra $200 payment to my student loan. I'm paying off the smallest of my student loans right now, so I'm putting all my extra debt payments to that. Other than that, what were my goals last month? Make extra payment, make first payment on Best Buy, track my monthly spending. I also want to make a really big payment on my Best Buy card. I may possibly get to pay that off this month. I'm not 100% sure yet. Kind of depends on how much income I end up ending January with. I might be able to pay that off, but let's just say make $500 payment. To Best Buy card. I can't write and talk at the same time. And then I want to file my taxes. That's a good goal. I already have them done. I just need to like finish them, because I do mine myself, because I used to work in tax. I am a CPA, but I don't work in tax anymore. So I do my own taxes because they're not that complicated. That's all we're gonna do on this page. So let's go ahead and set up my sinking funds page. So I have stickers for this. How did I do this last month? I'm like constantly flipping back and forth. Okay, so I did do it that way. So I'm going to put these on first. Sinking, that's centered, I think. Funds. Does that look all right? I have to look through the camera. Yeah, that looks fine. And then I have an actual sticker for this, which should fit just about perfectly all the way. Okay. All the way across. Perfect. And then I will grab my pen here and do this. I'm only gonna go down to here. I don't have that many sinking funds, so I don't need a ton of space. If you don't know what sinking funds are, I have an entire video talking about what my sinking funds are, how sinking funds work, all that good stuff that I will link up in the cards and in the description box if you want to check that out. I absolutely love sinking funds. I think they're an easy, no stress way to stick to your budget when unexpected things come up. So definitely check out that video if that sounds like something you need. For my sinking funds, I have, let me get a different pen. I have Christmas. I have my vet fund. I have car maintenance. Okay, I messed that up. And I have property tax. I think that's it. Let's make sure. Gifts and miscellaneous. Gifts and miscellaneous. Okay. I messed up car maintenance, but like I said, can't talk and write at the same time. Okay, what were the balances here? Oh, I didn't finish adding it up. I will do that off camera. Basically what I do is I put the starting balance from the prior month here, and then throughout the month, whenever I get paid, I add money. Here, I'll show you what I do. This was my starting balance. When I got my paycheck, this is what I added. I didn't take anything out, so really I just need to like add this across. So some of these are really easy, and some of them I need a calculator. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I went ahead and updated my sinking fund beginning balances from the end of January. Today's the 31st, and I'm not going to be putting anything else into those from my January budget, so that is all ready to go. Throughout the month, I'll add money from my paychecks, and then I'll subtract money if I have any expenses. Alright, so those are these two main pages at the beginning of the month. So next up we have the actual monthly calendar. So I have on my little sticker sheet here, I have these that I use for my bills. And you can see I did make them smaller for this month. So last month I made them like giant, not really thinking. So I didn't have a lot of space to put in my expense tracking. So I made them a little smaller for this month. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these stickers on here, and then we will talk about what my expenses are as I write them in. So I have all my stickers in. Let's go ahead and write in my actual expenses. So on the first, I have the house payment, and I have my car payment. On the 13th, I pay the water bill, and Netflix usually comes out around then. On the 15th, I have another mortgage payment, which I don't actually have 2 mortgage payments. My mortgage payment actually comes out on the 1st, but I pay the mortgage out of our joint account, so I split the payment into 2 between my 2 paychecks, because I would put like literally an entire check into the joint account if I tried to pay it all out of one check. So I just break it in half. I also pay my student loans this day. The 22nd, I pay for my identity theft insurance, and then on the 19th, I pay my car insurance. So that is all of the bills that I actually have during the month. I'm glad I used pink this month because I think it's really cute. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and put, well, today's the 31st, but I did spend a little bit of money today. I will put that in once I do my spending trackers and stuff. I just bought lunch when I was at work, so nothing too crazy. So that's all I'd really do for this view. That's all that's going on. I did make a sticker for my boyfriend's birthday, just because I could, and Valentine's Day. But other than that, nothing is going on. So we will move on to the notes pages. So last month I did my budget on this page, and then I did my tracker on this page. I'll be honest, I don't really look at this like at all. I was kind of excited to do my budget in here because usually I do it in a spreadsheet, which I also have a video on. So I do my actual budget in a spreadsheet, so all of the calculations are done for me and I don't have to double check my math really. And I'm not super comfortable with sharing my income online, so I don't think I'm gonna do this month. So what I'm gonna do instead is just do spending tracker, and then honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with these pages yet. I'm gonna look online at what other people do and kind of think about that. Maybe I'll go back to doing my budget. I'm still kind of thinking about whether I want to share my income online or not, but I will keep you guys posted on that because I don't really want to show it online, but I also don't think it's super helpful to like do a budget and not give my income, because then I can't show you all of the payments that I'm making and I can't show you all the extra debt payments I made, and that's like the exciting part. So I don't really see the point in doing that. So this way I can like tell you guys exactly what extra payments I made because I put them in here. I can give you better updates on where my debt is at, if that makes sense. So for this month, I'm just gonna put my spending trackers in here and then try to figure out something else useful to do with these 2 pages for the month. I don't have any ideas right now, so if you guys have any ideas on what to use those pages for, let me know. But we are going to go ahead and set up my spending trackers. So I do spending trackers based on each of my budgets. So that means, let me actually put in the stickers first. Okay, I did put it in the top one. So I do my budget each paycheck. I don't like do it on a monthly basis because I get paid twice a month, and I think it's hard to keep track of a monthly budget when I get paid more than one time. So I get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. So I like to just like track my spending and track my budget. That is not straight. On a bi-monthly basis, basically. So I do a spending tracker for each one. And this just helps me keep track of what money I have left in each of my budget categories. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. I'll walk you through the whole process. But I'm going to I'll go ahead and speed this up, put some music, and put these stickers in, and then I will show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. So I have all of these stickers for my spending trackers put in here. So you can see there's different colors for each of these lines. So basically what I do is I have a color coding system. So green is groceries, gray is gas, yellow is spending, and purple is pets. So I have this little card that I've made, and I will link the video of me setting up my budget planner for 2020, like all of the basic stuff, including this little key. But you can see I do have a color coding system that I keep, and then I tie this back to the monthly view. So obviously these are all pink, they don't go with any of these, but if we look back at January, you can see that this is gray, this is this like yellow orange color, Aldi is like a green color, and pets is purple. So that corresponds with these different categories. This just streamlines it for me, and I don't want to go through the trouble of making all these different stickers. I like just using my highlighters. It's really quick and easy for me. So that is kind of how I set this up. So I do track my spending in 2 different places. I put it on the monthly calendar on the day I spend the money, and then I also put it, you know, in my spending tracker. Basically this helps me keep track of how much money I have left in each budget category. So you can see like my starting balance for groceries was $100. Every time I make a purchase, I enter it in here, and then I know how much money I have left in that category. So that's why I really love this page. I love doing it this way. It just works really well with my brain, and it helps me stay on top of my different categories. It's kind of a like similar way of doing kind of like the cash and envelope system, except I don't use cash. I just like track it the same way, if that makes sense. So that is really all that I need to do for February, since I'm not showing my actual budget, if that makes sense. I'm going to, you know, put in my lines here, so I'll go ahead and do that for you guys, and then I'll put my starting balances for my first paycheck in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, found my pencil. So for groceries, my starting balance is $100, and I'm basing this off of my budget spreadsheet that I've already done for the month. Gas is $75. These also like don't really change a whole lot, to be honest. Spending money is $50, and then pets will be $50 as well. So basically, so today I said that I spent money today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. I tried to write 2019. I spent money to get lunch. Let me check how much that was. I like DoorDash, but it's kind of expensive, obviously. We get free delivery from my work for busy season, because this is like our busiest time of year, but it's still expensive to order food online. But I had a really long week and I decided that I was gonna treat myself to food because I haven't been spending very much money lately. So that is all that I really have to do for February. I am going to go ahead and update this with you guys. So this is my bill tracker. I did pay my car insurance, it's auto withdrawn. I paid my Best Buy card, and this was also auto withdrawn. So for February, none of this stuff has come out yet. Actually, I got a notification that my car payment's coming out tomorrow, but it won't actually come out until Monday because tomorrow's Saturday. So that is all that I really need to do to set up February, since I'm not going to do my budget in here. Let me know what you guys think about that, or like, what do you think I should show my budget? Is there some other method that you guys can think of that would be helpful? Like, I want to show all of my journey, if that makes sense, and kind of give you an idea of how I actually like budget, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, I said that a lot, but I don't know how exactly to do that. That makes the most sense. I might honestly just think about whether I want to share my income online, and if I don't care, then I'll just start doing my budgets here, but that is something that I'm still kind of processing. So if you have any ideas on how to show that kind of thing, or what I can do with these pages, please let me know down in the comments. Other than that, that's all I really have for you guys today. That ended up not being like, you know, definitely a budget, if that makes sense. I like updating you guys on the middle of the month update is kind of like better for me, because I can show you guys what debt payments I've made, what progress I've made not spending, that sort of thing. With this, it's kind of just like I'm setting it up and not showing you my actual budget. So let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. Other than that, that's all I really have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on budgeting and like organization and productivity at least every Saturday, usually more often than that. All the links to any of the videos or products that I've talked about in this video will be down in the description box as well, including links to my website, financialflamingo.com, my printable shop, which is now open in case you guys want to get your hands on your own printable budget binder, and all of my other related social media. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.